Merry Christmas. So the Christmas season draws to an end this Sunday as we celebrate the feast of the baptism of the Lord. Again, our readings this week pick up that theme that we heard last week with the celebration of the Epiphany, that Jesus came for all nations and how we must go forth and proclaim that word to all nations, to all people, to our neighbors and everywhere. Our first reading comes from a portion of the book of Isaiah that's known as the servant songs. These are long poems that prophesize the coming of a servant of the Lord. This servant is compassionate, merciful, contrasting with the warrior king that was expected for the Messiah. In this passage that we have here, there's heavy emphasis on the implementation of true justice, of justice for all the nations. Our second reading comes from Acts, and it's a very pivotal moment in Acts where Peter baptizes Gentiles without first making them become Jewish, them becoming circumcised. It's significant for our Christian faith as it spread throughout the lands. There was a lot of controversy. A lot of the apostles and other elders of the church believed that the Gentiles first had to convert to Judaism and be circumcised. But Paul there declares that God shows no partiality. It underscores that radical inclusivity of the Christian message, that it is for all. And then finally, our gospel is from Luke. It is the baptism of the Lord. That's one of the scenes that are included in all three of the synoptic gospels, Matthew, Mark, and Luke. In all of the gospels, they agree that Jesus goes to John the Baptist, who's baptizing people, who they're having the people confess their sins and bringing them into the water as a sign of their repentance. Luke emphasizes that Jesus came after all the people were baptized. It is that all, it is that inclusivity that we should pay attention to. Again, the message here, as we look on that significance of the baptism of the Lord, which is significant to our own sacrament of baptism, that it is for all the people, that we should go forth and proclaim the Christ message to everyone. It is for all the nations.